Hello, welcome to lesson number 4 on order of adjectives. It's me once again, teacher Joanna, and we are going to learn the order of adjectives. What does that even mean? So we're going to find out today as we go on with today's topic. Hey there, for today we are going to witness a video of an amazing, talented Italian performer. Or is that Italian talented amazing performer? Or would it be talented Italian amazing performer? Which one should it be? I don't know. So let's find out as we go on with today's lesson on order of adjectives. But for the meantime, let's enjoy this short video clip.
Hello! What's your name?
My name is Patrizio.
Where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
What are you doing here? What are you doing at America's Got Talent?
I started to play the piano when I was young, and
Okay.
today I wanna share my music with you and with America.
Are you playing an original song?
No, it's classical music.
Okay.
Wow. Hope you like it.
Go ahead.
So in the previous lesson, we learned about adjectives, and we defined adjectives as describing words that tell us more about nouns or pronouns. We have also learned 5 types of adjectives. We have adjectives of origin, which tells us where a person, thing, or animal is from, or where something is made of. So maybe it's a Japanese hat, a hat that is made from Japan. Or you can say a Japanese woman, so she is from Japan. So it tells us once again where a person or thing or animal is from. Next up, we have adjectives of quality, which tells us about the characteristic or feature of a noun or pronoun. So as an example, we have the word intelligent, an intelligent boy, or he is intelligent. Next up, we have color, which tells us about the color of nouns, just like the word violet, blue, or blue-violet. And we also have quantity, adjectives of quantity, which tells us the number. Okay, so it tells us how many or how few. So we can have 3, 10, or the words some, any, or a few. And lastly, we have adjectives of size, which tells us how big or how small something is. And it can also tell us about length. So the word huge is an example for adjective of size. Let's have a short review quiz to check on what we have learned last time. So kindly grab your notebook, and in your notebook, I want you to create 5 columns. I want you to write down the words quantity. In each column, I want you to write the words quantity. That's for one column. Quality for the second column. Color for the third column. Size for the fourth column. And for the fifth column, write origin. So your task for today is that you will be given a list of words and you are to categorize the adjectives under the correct column that it should belong to. So this is what your notebook should look like. So you have quantity, quality, color, size, and origin. And then I will give you the set of words that you are going to categorize. Again, the 5 types of adjectives are adjectives of quantity, quality, color, size, and origin. So here are the words that you are going to categorize. So you have 5 minutes to work on this one. Let's take a look at the answers from the pop-up quiz that you just did. So for quantity, we have the words some, a lot, any, and 40. So we have 4 items for this column. So give yourselves 1 point each for these words. If you have other words written there, please mark it wrong. For quality, we have the words tired, ill, difficult, delicious, beautiful, and bored. These are characteristics or features that tell us about quality. So you have 6 points for this column. And for color, we have the words gray, peach, black, yellow-orange, and pink. And for size, we have the words long, huge, thick, chubby, and slim. These tell us about the size, how big or how small something is. And lastly, we have adjectives of origin. It's very easy to identify them because they start with a big letter. So you have here the words Mexican, something that is from Mexico, Korean, something that is from Korea, African, something that is from Africa, American, and Thai. So all in all, you have here 25 items. Please count your scores and write it in your notebook. We have also learned that sometimes adjectives appear before the noun they describe, just like in these phrases that we have here. A brown hat. The word brown is an adjective describing the word hat. The word brown, which is an adjective, comes before the noun. Also with the phrase, a cute dog. The word cute is an adjective describing the dog and it comes before the noun. Okay, so adjectives appear before the noun they describe. Also, sometimes the adjectives appear later in the sentence, just like in the examples that we have here. The hat is brown and the books in the library are old. So the words brown and old are the adjectives. The word brown is an adjective describing the hat, which is not or which does not appear before the noun it describes, but it appears later in the sentence. Same thing with the word old. It is so far away from the noun it describes, which is the word book. It's not the library, although the library is nearer to the adjective, but the word old describes the books and it's way far from the noun that it describes. It is found at the end of the sentence. So, once again, adjectives can be found before the noun it describes, or it could be found later in the sentence. I have a question. Do you think it's possible to have two adjectives before a noun? If yes, what about if we have three or four or maybe five adjectives before a noun? Do you think that's possible? So let's find out in this lesson. So from the previous lesson, we have learned that there are five types of adjectives and we are going to add more to that list. So for today, we have 8. And for us to easily remember all of them, I would like you to memorize this acronym. So when we say acronym, this is a word formed from the beginning letters of the words that we have here. So we have the words opinion, size, shape, age, color, origin, material, and purpose. So these are additional types of adjectives that we are going to learn today. And from these first letters, we have formed the word osakom. So I want you to remember this word, osakom. But you have to remember also that there are two letter S. So osakom. This will be very helpful to you later as we learn the lesson that we have. Once again, the word is osakom. O for opinion, S for size, S for shape, A for age, C for color, O for origin, M for material, and P for purpose. These are the types of adjectives. Okay, let's try to see if you guys can remember what these letters stand for without the words that go with them. Now we just have the letters ossakomp here. So for O, what does it stand for? O for opinion, S for size, S for shape, A for age, C for color, O for origin, M for material, P for purpose. Once again, O, if your answer is origin, that's correct. S, size, S, the second S, its shape, A, age, C, color, O, origin, M, material, P, purpose. Okay, give yourselves a clap if you got all of them correctly. So once again, we have here the types of adjectives. We have here the acronym OSSACOM, and we are going to take a look at how these types of adjectives will be used in the sentences. So for opinion, we have the word lovely, so we can say it is a lovely table. For size, we have the word big. We can say it is a big table. For shape, we can say that it's round or any other shape. We say it's a round table. For age, we have the word old as an example. It's an old table. For color, we have the word brown for an example. It is a brown table. For origin, where something or someone comes from, we have an example here. It's Egyptian. So we say it is an Egyptian table. So the word Egyptian is used to describe the table, where the table comes from. So it's from Egypt. So we say Egyptian. For material, so we say it is a wooden table. So what type of table? It's made from wood. For purpose, we can say it is a coffee table. So these are the types of adjectives and how they are used in the sentence. Do you think we can have all these adjectives in just one sentence? Like, it is a lovely, big, round, old, brown Egyptian wooden coffee table. Do you think that sounds right? Let's find out. Let's go back to the question that we had earlier. Do you think it's possible to have two adjectives before a noun, or maybe three or four or five adjectives before a noun? So the answer to that question is yes. Sometimes you want to use more than one adjective to describe something or someone, and usually we normally just use one or two at most, but it is possible to have three or more adjectives together in a sentence. So when you use more than one adjective, you have to put them in the right order according to type. So what is the correct order of adjectives when we put them before a noun they describe? We follow the osacomp, which we just learned earlier, wherein O stands for opinion. Say them with me. S stands for size. The second S stands for shape. A stands for age, C for color, O for origin, M for material, and P for purpose. So for this lesson, we are going to follow the OSACOMP. But sometimes you can also have OSASCOMP wherein the shape and the age could be interchanged. So that's also possible. But for this lesson, we are going to follow OSACOMP for now. So we said that it's possible to have more than one adjective before a noun in a sentence. So say for example, we have this table right here and we want to describe it. So we can say that it's rectangular in shape, it is small, it's color brown, and it's made of wood. So how are we going to say or order all of these adjectives in this sentence? Do we say it's a wooden brown small rectangular table? Or do we say a rectangular brown small new table? Or a small rectangular brown wooden table? Which of these sound right? Why is there even a need to put them in order? Don't they not all sound the same? Well, yes, they are all the same, but it sounds awkward or it doesn't sound right when you don't put them in the right order. In these choices, the first and second phrase sound awkward, and the third phrase is the correct one. So let's have a closer look at the order of adjectives while we go over the types of the adjectives. Before the adjectives, you will normally have the determiners. The determiners are your, a, and, the, my, your, this, and their. These are just a few of them. These are just some examples. They come before the adjectives that they refer to. After the determiners, we have the opinion adjectives, wherein an opinion adjective explains what you think about something. It's what you think, and other people may not agree with you. Example, you think your classmate is friendly, but other people may think that he or she is not friendly. So you have your own opinion, and other people have their own opinion too. So for your opinion adjectives, we have here examples. We have friendly, beautiful, difficult, horrible, fun, enjoyable, interesting, delicious. So for you, an exam could be difficult, but for others it may not. So that is your own opinion. So once again, in your acronym OSACOMP, O stands for opinion. For the second type of adjective, following the OSACOM acronym, we have S for size, wherein you have the words large, tiny, enormous, short, thick, skinny or thin. They are synonymous, thin and skinny, tall and chubby. These words tell us all about size or length. Adjectives of size tell you about how big or small something is, or it could also tell you how long or short something or someone is. So those are your adjectives of size, and we have finished this in the previous lesson. For our third type of adjective, following the acronym OSACOM, wherein O stands for opinion, S for size, and the second S for shape. Shape tells us about the shape of something or someone, or it can also refer to the weight of someone or something. So we have here the words square, round, flat, rectangular, triangle, crooked, wide, and thick as examples. Next up, we have adjectives of age or age adjectives. Adjectives of age tell us how young or old someone or something is. So you have here the words new, old, young, modern, antique, adult, teenage, and minor as your examples. These are your adjectives of age which tell us about how young or how old someone or something is. For our fifth type of adjectives, following the acronym OSACOM, wherein C stands for color, you have here the words blue, reddish, pink, faded, bright, neon, gray, and purple as examples. These are just few of the colors that describe adjectives. So colors tell us about the color or an approximate color of something. As for adjectives of origin, we already have learned this one last time, and we said that an origin adjective describes where something or someone comes from. Alright? So, as you can see here, they have to start in a big letter. So we have here the words Thai, American, Filipino, Greek, Dutch, Western, Italian, and Turkish. Please don't forget that they have to be in a big letter. Origin tells us where something or someone comes from. For our seventh type of adjective, following OSACOM, wherein M stands for material. So when we talk about material, it describes what something is made from. So if your spoon is made from wood, you can say it's wooden. If it's made from plastic, you can say it's a plastic spoon. Alright? So for material adjectives, we have here the words wooden, plastic, glass, metallic, silk, cotton, leather, or ceramic, and we have many more. These are just a few examples of material adjectives, which describes what something is made from. Lastly, we have adjectives of purpose. An adjective of purpose describes what something is used for, and these adjectives often end with a ing, just like in the examples that we have here: sleeping, wedding, racing, dining, frying, and cooking. However, not all adjectives of purpose end with an ing, just like in the words coffee and sports. So we can say that The purpose of the bag is for sleeping, so we can say it's a sleeping bag. A wedding gift, a racing car, a dining table, a coffee table, a sports car, a frying pan, and a cooking oil. So these adjectives of purpose describe what the noun is used for. Now let's try to put all the things that we learned together from types of adjectives to the order of adjectives following the OSSACOMP acronym that we learned, wherein O stands for opinion, S stands for size, S for shape, A for age, C for color, O for origin, M for material, and P for purpose. Say, for example, we have the words green, old, and interesting to describe the noun book. Following the correct order of adjectives, we have to remember our acronym OSSACOMP. We have to write it in this order for it not to sound awkward. And again, when we use adjectives before a noun in our writing, we should only limit it up to 3 or 4 adjectives. Best is 3. So let's go over the words we have to describe the book. So to describe the book, we can say that it is a green book. It is an old book. And it is an interesting book. But if we were to put all these adjectives together, how should the order be? So let's take a look at the word green. Green describes color. So we put it under color. That would be the 5th type of adjective following the OSSACOMP acronym that we just learned a while ago. Next one. Old tells us about the age of the book. So that comes in 4th. And interesting is our opinion. So that comes in 1st. So we say it is an interesting old green book. So the phrase should be an interesting old green book. If we were to put that in a sentence, it could say, she found an interesting old green book in the library. It is very rare to hear 4 adjectives together before a noun. So when you try to write describing words for a noun, do not write more than 4. 3 or less is okay. Now, I want you to listen to this song by David Jennings. It's called A Big Blue American Car. Now, just by the title itself, you can see here a lot of adjectives describing the noun car. Also, with the title, you can see that it follows the order of the OSSACOMP, or it follows the order of the adjective. So in this video, you will learn or you will encounter a lot of adjectives which follows the OSSACOMP.
Now I've got a car. It's an American car. It's a blue American car. It's a new blue American car. It's a big new blue American car with shiny chrome wheels. Now I've got a house. It's a timber house. It's a white timber house. It's an old white timber house. It's a little old white timber house with an apple tree at the back. Now I'm eating food. It's Indian food. It's hot Indian food. It's delicious, hot Indian food. It's simply delicious, hot Indian food with a serve of rice on the side. Now I've seen a film. It's an Italian film. It's a new Italian film. It's It's a funny new Italian film. It's a really funny new Italian film with a brilliant director and cast. Now I've got a car. It's an American car. It's a blue American car. It's a new blue American car. It's a big new blue American car with shiny chrome wheels. With shiny chrome wheels. With shiny chrome wheels.
Now it's time to apply all the concepts that we have learned. So your job now is to arrange these words in the correct order following the autocomp that we have learned. So it has to be opinion first, comes size, shape, age, color, origin, material, purpose. You have 3 minutes to work on these items, but if you feel that you need more time, just hit the pause button, and when you are done with your activity, you can click back on play.
Three minutes, here we go.
Now here are the answers to the exercise that you just did a while ago. So for number 1, we have here a beautiful long black hair. Beautiful is an opinion, long is for size, and black is color. So that should be the order of your adjectives. Next one, number 2. amazing white beaches. 3. A large Australian city. 4. A wonderful old Italian clock. So wonderful is an opinion. Old tells us about the age. Italian tells us about the origin. And we have the noun clock. Number 5. A big square blue box. 6. A small brown paper bag. 7. A new horror movie. 8. An ugly orange cotton shirt. So give yourselves 1 point for each number. So that is a total of 8 points. So here are some things that we have to remember. When you have two color adjectives in front of a noun, you put the word and between them. So we say a black and white dress. But if we have three adjectives of color, we also add a comma and the word and. So it should be written like this: a red, comma, white, and green flag. So we have to separate the red and the white by putting a comma. And in between white and green, we have to put the word and. So once again, a red, white, and green flag. When there are two quality or opinion adjectives before the noun, we add a comma or use the word and, like a difficult and expensive project. So we use the word and, or we can also have a difficult, comma, expensive project. We use the comma if it gives us the same type of information regarding the noun. However, if it does not give us the same type of information, we do not use the comma between them. Okay, so one quick check to see if you guys learned something from this lesson. Please say the order of adjectives with me. O stands for opinion, S for size, another S for shape, A for age, C for color, O for origin, M for material, and lastly P for purpose. And once again, please do not forget your osocomp when writing your adjectives. So to assess what you have learned, it's your turn now to write 5 phrases, adjectives with nouns, or sentence following the correct order of adjectives. Now you can do this after watching this video. I would like you to write this in your notebook. Here are additional activities that you can work on after watching this video. So please grab your worksheet and work on exercise number 1. It says here, the following passage contains a lot of adjectives. Now, some of the adjectives appear in the wrong order, so you have to arrange them. First, underline the wrongly ordered adjectives. So you have to underline, then write them in the correct order on the lines below the passage. So after you underline, you rewrite the whole passage right here on the space provided. For exercise number 2, write the words in the correct order to make a sentence. So once again, they are jumbled and you have to write them in order. Write them on the space provided right here. So this is the end of the video. Thank you for listening and I'll see you guys next time.
สวัสดีค่ะนักเรียนทุกคนเจอกับครูโยอีกแล้วในคลิปที่4นะคะเป็นการเรียนต่อเนื่องจากคลิปที่3นะคะคลิปที่3ครูโยสอนเรื่องประเภทของ adjective นะคะมีทั้งหมด8ประเภทนะคะนักเรียนคงไปท่องจำกันบ้างแล้วนะคะในคลิปนี้ครูโยจะสอนเรื่องการเรียงคำคุณศัพท์นะคะภาษาอังกฤษเรียกว่า adjective order นะคะ adjective order เนี่ยคือการเรียงคำคุณศัพท์มันจะมีเทคนิคในการเรียงนะคะ คำคุณศัพท์เพราะว่าในหนึ่งประโยคเวลาเราพูดภาษาอังกฤษหรือเราเขียนภาษาอังกฤษเนี่ยบางทีจะมีคำคุณศัพท์ 4-5 คำหรือบางทีก็มากกว่าในหนึ่งประโยคจะทำให้นักเรียนงงไม่สามารถพูดหรือเรียงประโยคได้ถูกต้องนะคะแต่ถ้านักเรียนมีเทคนิคในการเรียงคำคุณศัพท์เนี่ยจะทำให้นักเรียนสามารถพูดกับชาวต่างชาติหรือฝรั่งได้ถูกต้องและเรียงประโยคในการเขียนได้ถูกต้องนะคะมาดูเทคนิคในการเรียงคำคุณศัพท์กันเลยค่ะนะคะให้นักเรียนจำเป็นชื่อคนเป็นชื่อภาษาอังกฤษนะชื่อว่า Adjective นะคะมาดูตัวย่อกัน Adjective ก็คือตัว O นะคะตัวแรก O คือย่อมาจาก opinion นะคะตัวที่2คือ S ย่อมาจากคำว่า size นะคะตัวที่3 H ย่อมาจากคำว่า chef นะคะตัวที่4 A ย่อมาจาก age นะคะตัวที่5 C ย่อมาจาก color นะคะตัวที่6 O ย่อมาจาก origin นะคะตัวที่7 M ย่อมาจาก material นะคะและตัวที่8 P ก็คือย่อมาจาก purpose นะคะอันนี้เป็นชื่อคนจำเป็นเทคนิคภาษาอังกฤษนะชื่อว่า Adjective นะคะทีนี้ไม่อยากให้งงมาจำภาษาไทยบ้างคุณโยแปลให้เรียบร้อยแล้วนะคะ O ก็คือ opinion นั่นแหละแปลว่าความคิดเห็นลักษณะนะคะ S ก็คือ size ก็คือขนาดนะคะ H นะคะก็คือ shape แปลว่ารูปทรงนะคะ A ก็คือ age ก็คืออายุนะคะ C ก็คือ color ก็คือหมายถึงสีนะคะ O ก็คือ origin หมายถึงต้นกำเนิดนะคะ M ก็คือย่อมาจาก material หมายถึงวัสดุและ P ย่อมาจาก purpose แปลว่าจุดประสงค์นะคะทีนี้ให้นักเรียนจำสูตรนี้นะแล้วมาเริ่มเรียงประโยคด้วยกันเลยประโยคแรกนะคะยกตัวอย่างเช่น This is the boring American movie I watched yesterday นะคะสังเกตตัวสีม่วงนะนักเรียนคำว่า boring กับ American เป็น adjective ในประโยคนี้มี adjective 2 ตัวจะเรียนยังไงดูที่สูตร Adjective เลยค่ะตัวแรกก็คือ O ก็คือ opinion นักเรียนใส่คำว่า boring หลังประโยค This is the ก่อนเลยนะคะต่อไปตัวที่2ในประโยคนี้มีแค่2ตัวก็คือคำว่า American ก็คือเอามาต่อได้เลยจะเป็นย่อมาจาก O คือต้นกำเนิด origin นะคะเอามาเรียงต่อกันได้เลยนะคะแล้วก็จะไปขยายคำนามก็คือคำว่า movie นะคะอันนี้นักเรียนก็สามารถเรียงจบประโยคได้เลยนะคะทีนี้ไปดูประโยคที่2นะคะใช้สูตรเดิม Adjective นะคะ O ความคิดเห็นหรือลักษณะ S ก็คือขนาด H ก็คือรูปทรง A ก็คืออายุ C ก็คือ color O ก็คือต้นกำเนิด N ก็คือวัสดุหรือ material นะคะ P ก็คือ purpose จุดประสงค์นะคะนักเรียนสังเกตในประโยคนี้นะจะมี adjective หลายตัวมากเลยนะคะมีประมาณ5หรือ6ตัวนะคะเรียงยังไงล่ะนักเรียนจำสูตรและเรียงตามสูตรนะคะ I like this ตัวแรกเลย nice ก็คือนักเรียนดูก็คือความคิดเห็นก็คือ opinion เอามาใส่ตัวแรกต่อไป big ก็คือขนาดคือ size เอามาใส่ตัวที่2นะคะต่อไป HS คือ shape มีไหมมีนะคะมีค่ะมีเป็น over ก็คือแปลว่าวงรีนักเรียนก็เอามาใส่ต่อได้เลยต่อไป age มีไหมไม่มีตัดทิ้งนะคะต่อไป C ก็คือ color ก็คือ brown เอามาต่อได้เลยต่อไป O origin ก็คือไทยนะคะต่อไป M วัสดุมีคำว่า leather นะคะก็คือจบประโยคเพราะว่าจุดประสงค์ไม่มีตัดทิ้งก็เอาไปขยายคำนามคำว่า black ได้เลยนะคะก็จะได้ประโยค I like this nice big over brown Thai leather bag นะคะจบประโยคนะคะถ้านักเรียนสามารถจำสูตรนี้ได้นักเรียนก็จะสามารถเรียงประโยคภาษาอังกฤษได้ถูกต้องสามารถเอาไปพูดกับคนต่างชาติหรือว่าฝรั่งชาวต่างชาติได้ถูกต้องแล้วฝรั่งจะไม่งงนะคะแล้วก็จะเขียนหรือเรียงประโยคนะคะได้ถูกต้องเหมือนกันนะคะก็คลิปนี้ก็ขอบคุณมากนะคะที่นักเรียนฟังจนจบคลิปหวังว่านักเรียนคงจะเอาไปท่องจำและสามารถทำแบบฝึกหัดกับของทีเชอร์ได้นะคะแล้วเจอกันในคลิปต่อไปค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ